let's get into what's sizzling now. We're going to start things off with a 26-year-old from Florida getting millions of views on TikTok for sharing her thoughts about what kind of man makes the best husband. Take a look.
I want you to hear me loud and clear when I say this, so listen up. If he owns a lightsaber, green flag. If he has purchased a wand from the wizarding world of Harry Potter, greenest possible flag. If he has an unhealthy obsession with Ahsoka Tano, you better run to the altar. Bonus points if he's obsessed with Monopoly.
That's podcaster Isabel Brown breaking it all the way down. She captioned that clip on TikTok, "Nerds make the best husbands." It's a fact. She went on to say there are lots of Hollywood stories about nerdy girls who grow up and glow up, but not a lot about the nerdy guys out there who she says grow up to be what you want. She got a lot of likes online and support from other women celebrating their so-called nerdy partners. So we want you to chew on all of this for a minute. Nerdy guys make the best husbands. Do we like it or not? 75% of you, 3 out of 4, say you do like the idea of it. You can let us know throughout the course of the show by going to our website, fox5dc.com. You can also scan the QR code on the top of your screen. So here's the question. Nerdy guys make the best husbands, like it or not?
Kim? So I'm married to a nerdy guy who is a bit of a thug. Yeah. I'm married to a nerdy thug. So he's a lot of fun though. He's not boring, but he is very nerdy. I mean, he does wear dad pants.
Yes.
Yeah, he is a little corny and his daughters always tease him, so yeah.
But it works.
It works for us, but I think the combo. So can I split down the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the part of the knot that gets you?
I think the part of the knot for me is the boring part of it, right?
Okay.
Because I mean, look at me. I have 10-inch stiletto nails.
You're fun and fabulous.
Yeah, you know, and a long wig. So I definitely am everything but a nerd, right? So I think that for me, as long as he's cool with all of me, then I'm good with that.
You know, they say opposites attract.
They do.
Okay?
They do.
Erin, what say you?
Let's see. I say I like it. I think nerdy is also insinuating thoughtful. Like, I think of Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, that show.
Oh, that's
where
a
they
good
talk
one.
about nerdy husbands, and you just want a guy who listens, who's a good listener, who has interesting hobbies, who's smart. What do you guys say?
Well, I also say I am a nerdy thug.
We got two. That's part of the day, nerdy thug.
Nerdy thug.
My husband, my wife is very lucky to have me as a husband.
Yes.
So that's my take.
Okay.
As someone who watches anime with the captions on, I do believe that, you know, us nerds may deserve a little bit more credit than we're given, right?
I will cheers to
Honestly, I consider myself a nerd. I always have been. Maybe just a nerd with a little extra spice and personality.
A nerd in a hot body?
Well, thank you, Erin. I will take that as well. I have to say, though, just wrapping up my 20-year reunion in high school. Kids, if you're watching, you should be in school, but if you're of age or college or whatever, if they're nerdy, lock them down right now. Because I'm telling you, 20, 30 years from now, they're going to be it.
It's definitely responsibility that's key for me. I think that's what is the attraction.
Responsibility is
they're
sexy
very
when you get
responsible.
older.
Yeah.
And intelligent,
Very much
all
so.
the way through.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to talk about modern monogamy, because according to a new USA Today column, some people are starting to broaden the definition of what a monogamous relationship looks like. For example, the writer says just because someone prefers to be with one person at a time, that doesn't mean they want to be with that person forever. So modern monogamy refers to people who prefer exclusive relationships with the caveat they may be seasonal. Experts compare it to writing different chapters of the same book, but with different people. All right. They also say people practicing modern monogamy don't force a relationship to work. They don't leave the instant something gets hard. They also don't always look for something better. They also don't make their partners feel like they are on probation. So, modern monogamy, like it or not.
I'm confused.
That's a not for me.
Yeah,
I don't like long-term lust.
Not.
That long-term lust deal is not working for me, especially as a pastor, because I'm like, how long we gonna do this?
Yes.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
It's forever.
Forever.
You know, and since we're in the kitchen, what I just heard, that's chewing somebody up and spitting them out. As soon as you're done using them, you're through. And you're on to the next one and saying, well, I was only with you when I used you, and now your time is done. I don't like it.
No.
That's a good point, because I've dated someone before who had like a series of really long-term relationships, and you have to wonder, what's our intention, right? Is there a shelf life to everyone?
And we got some guys here. What do you all make of this modern-day monogamy madness?
I'll tell you what my wife told me to say.
What's that?
That I'm against it. One wife for the rest of my life.
There you go. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
Right, he's like, I'm trying to go home in peace today. Not cut up
about
here,
you?
Pedro.
In my relationship, based off what you guys said, I have all 4 seasons, so I'm not looking for anything else.
Oh, yes, and that's what you want, somebody for all seasons. I think that's a song, by the way. Is it Boys to Men? Somebody for all seasons. Anyway,
Yeah,
let us know, hashtag Fox 5 Lion. Finally, how to spot a toxic work environment before you take the job. Check it out.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret right now. Any job that starts pressing a little too hard about why you left each and every job, you know, they want to ask a lot of more negative behavioral questions like how did you deal with a difficult supervisor or how did you deal with difficult team members. Any company that I've worked for that asked me a lot of those questions, when I got the job, I realized they were basically just preparing me to see if I could handle the negative workplace culture that they had. And I've straight up asked recruiters sometimes, like at the end of the interview or like after I've already gotten the job and I'm getting like feedback, I'm like, you know, I thought some of your questions were really interesting. Can you share a bit about how you selected those?
It's like, what's your tolerance for pain? That's TikToker Mouse from HR with the whole T. He says employers and recruiters show red flags when they ask certain questions in a job interview. He says basically if they're asking you how you would deal in a negative workplace, is because that is a negative workplace and you should keep on moving. I need to ask Pedro, though, because you started laughing during that clip. Do you like that way of thinking that it is a red flag or not?
To be honest with you, I'm a little toxic myself. So if it's a toxic work environment, I think I like to thrive in it, okay?
Yeah, just thrive in my toxicity.
Yes, ma'am.
But at least you know what you're getting.
Right.
So it
I like
could
the
be a red
workload.
flag. It could be a green flag if you're into toxic things.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew
He's laughing.
when Tucker looked at me and said, run 8 years ago, I should have listened.
And you're still here. Must not be all that bad, Aaron.
Tucker under the bus. Yeah.
He was the first person I met.
But you know two Tuckers. You know Tucker Brown. You were referring to Tucker?
Yeah, I heard
Anyway,
making a joke.
what is in that?